Hey everyone, in this video I'll show you how to install iodeOS on your Pixel or supported devices. So for now I'm using Pixel 4a device and I've just downloaded the app to install the iodeOS. So before that you have to unlock the bootloader and put it in fastboot mode, and only then it will detect the device. I had to reboot it several times with Fastboot, or even you can use ADB or with Fastboot, or reboot to recovery or bootloader. There you can disable it, and before that to fully disable or allow unlocked bootloader, you have to enable USB debugging, and it is available only in Pixel devices. I'm not sure about the other devices, but yeah, let's continue. So if you're still confused, you can click on learn how to enable USB debugging within the app, and it will give you a step-by-step instruction on what to do, like that is shown here. So it will just give you what steps to follow, what I've said earlier, the same things, and you allow it and just go to the next step, that is putting it in fastboot mode. You'll see some driver being installed in the background when you're currently trying now. So I had a very old driver that was not working fine with the newer builds of Windows 10, and now I'll just download the stock firmware, not the stock firmware, the iodeOS firmware to my Pixel 4a, which is based on LineageOS 22. So I'm just pausing it so that you don't have to sit through the entire an hour of process of downloading because of my slow internet connection. So once it is downloaded, it will do a basic system integrity or file integrity check. So it will be usually SHA-2 checksum. So once that is done, it will proceed to extracting the zip file or the system file, and then proceed to flash all the slots, that is A and B, and you'll see that all the progress is listed here, similar to the stock Google firmware, and it will erase both the slots and it will populate with slot A. And you'll see that the process is really quick if you use a good USB cable, and even on a very old phone like 4a, the process took less than 5 minutes, and I think even on the newer Pixel it should be pretty much very quick. Maybe under 2 minutes you should be able to flash it, and after that you'll see that there's a bootloader relock method wherein it will lock the bootloader, and then you'll see a message saying that the OS is in Lineage or a different OS, that is not Google OS. You can simply continue and it will boot normally. You'll see the iodeOS startup animation and things like that, and you can proceed to the setup as usual. So I'll speed up the video, and so that you don't have to sit through the process. And like I said in the previous section, that you have to relock the bootloader once the setup is done, and will give you a brief warning that new OS is detected, and you have to just quit this app once that is done. And this is the operation of the LineageOS and how it is. So this is the battery capacity. As you might be aware, Pixel 4a got a battery throttling update that destroyed the battery life and made it much terrible. as it limited the voltage and the current that it can actually hold through a firmware update. I had covered the battery health assistance based throttling for newer pixels. So this is based on that. Now what I've done is I've just limited the charge to 80%. I'm just checking on the location for the apps, what are the alternatives that are used when Google services are not in use. So they are using a microG to spoof the Google Play integrity checks, and I'm using Aurora store to download the apps. There is no login required. You just have to search for the app, download it and install it from the Aurora store. And similarly for F-Droid, there is a initial download time for the repository, and once that is done, and you'll see that there are a lot of customization, and you can apply themed icons in the app drawer as well. You'll see that everything is much more consistent than the stock Pixel firmware or the OS, and you have a lot more customizability. I've even added the percentage and other status bar symbols for easier use. So I mainly use my Pixel 4a for USB tethering, and just a backup of sort for 3.5 mm jack where it is required. So this is the Android 16 color contrast, wherein you can select it, and you can even play with the different themes, upgrade the icon shape, size, the grid size, what is allowed on the home screen. There is no Google Discovery page, and you'll see that the battery life and the thermals are much better than the stock firmware. Even you can customize to your liking. I'll just speed up the video so that at the end I'll give my initial impressions of how it is. So this is the iodeOS updater. So one thing I have to disclose is Pixel 4a might not receive the updates regularly, that is every month. Maybe you'll get it quarterly, depending on the developer. So this is what I wanted to disclose. I think general usage based what I've used for 2 to 3 days, the UX is very impressive for the community build, and I'm much happy that the older devices is not being an e-based, and I can actually use it for a menial task. So this is their ad blocker that is applied system wide, so you can actually apply for a premium subscription if you want. So I'm using the basic one. I think that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.